Hi, in this video I want to teach you how to make this little girl's hat. It's a set with a little girl's dress. It's very easy to make, it's all done at crochet. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make. To make this little girl's hat as a set with a little dress, I'm gonna use the same yarn, and it's from Loops and Thread, Snuggly Wiggly. It has 113 gram, 100% acrylic. The color is Raindrop and is light 3. The accent color is this one, Red Heart with wool. The color is Daisy, is medium 4, and 80% acrylic and 20% wool, and it has 100 gram, but I used already this one for the last one for the dress, so I have less. And this one is from Loops and Thread Impeccable. It's 100% acrylic, 128 grams. The color is Fern and is medium 4. You're gonna need your crochet hook of 3.5 millimeters, tapestry needle, and scissors. To start the hat, I'm gonna use my yarn left over from the dress. So I'm gonna start with the magic circle, wrapping my yarn around those two fingers. Then I pass my hook, pull it through, got the yarn there, and do 1, 2, 3 chain. In this hat, I don't gonna count those 3 chain, that way the seam is nice and straight. So we're gonna do in the magic circle 12 double crochet without counting those 3 chain. Once you have your 12 double crochet, you're gonna pull the tail, and that will close the little ring. It will get nice and tight. And remember, you have to do your 12 double crochet on top of those 2 strands of yarn. When you pull the tail, the circle will be like this, and you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, and on top of the first double crochet that will look like almost the 4 chain, you'll do your slip stitch, and like that you finish row number 1. You're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and you don't gonna count those 3, and in that same space you're gonna do 2 double crochet. Now you're gonna do 2 double crochet on top of each double crochet for a total of 24 double crochet plus the chain. Here I'm gonna finish row number 2. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, and on top of the first double crochet that look like a number 4, you're gonna do your slip stitch, and like that you finish row number 2 with 24 double crochet plus the chain. For row number 3, you're gonna chain 3, and again you don't gonna count that chain. You're gonna go to that same space and you're gonna do a double crochet, and in the next space you're gonna do 2 double crochet. In the next one, 1, and in the next one, 2. Like that you're gonna do row number 3, 2 together and 1 separate, until you have 36 double crochet without counting the chain. Here I'm gonna finish row number 3 with a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3 chain, and on top of the next space we're gonna do our slip stitch. Like that we finish row number 3. Now we're gonna chain 3, and again we don't gonna count those chain 3. We're gonna do 1 double crochet in that same space, and another one in the next one. I wanted to mention that we start row number 3 with 1 double crochet, we finish that row with 2 together. So we have 2 double crochet and 2 together, and the 2 together is exactly in the center at the 2 together from the row before. Now we're going to do 1 and 2 double crochet separate and 2 together. Like that going to be row number 4, and you're going to finish with 48 double crochet without counting the chain 3. Here I'm going to finish row number 4. Again, I'm going to skip the chain 3. I'm going to go on top of the double crochet and do my slip stitch. And here you can see that my seam is nice and straight. I'm gonna chain 3. I'm gonna do a double crochet in the same space and 2 more separate for a total of 3 and 2 together. Now in row 5 is 3 separate and 2 together. You're going to continue doing this all the way to the end, that you're going to finish with 2 together, and you will have 60 double crochet plus the chain. Here in row number 6, at row number 5 I finished with a slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 3. For row number 6, again 1 double crochet in that space, the same that I did the slip stitch, and that as the first double crochet. You're going to do 3 more for a total of 4. That's 2, 3, and 4 separate double crochet and 2 together. Like that, going to be row number 6. 4 separate and 2 together until you finish with the slip stitch, and you'll have 72 double crochet. Now for row number 7, we're going to chain 3, and we don't going to do any more increases. We're going to just do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet for in this row and the rest of the rows. No more increases. And if you are a beginner and you see this part here that is flat, don't worry about it. As you work with the rows of just 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet, the hat start to get the shape at the head. If you want the hat a little bigger, I recommend to use a 4mm crochet hook or a 4.5 for a little bigger than the 4mm. If you want it for an adult or a teenager, I recommend to do 1 more row of increase and a 4mm or 4.5 crochet hook. So for this one, the one I'm making with 72 double crochet and the 3.5 is perfect. So I'll continue off camera working on my hat until I have the desired length, and I will give 1 row of single crochet at the end for the last row. Here I finished my hat with 14 rows of double crochet plus 1 of single crochet. Here I did a slip stitch. Now I chain 1, cut the yarn and loose the tail, and then is to work with the accent color to create the pom-pom flowers and the stem with the leaf. Now it's time to do the pom-pom, and I'm gonna cut the piece of tail that we will need for the pom-pom. Now I'm gonna wrap around my 2 fingers the yarn to create the pom-pom like I did for the little dress, like this. I'm gonna cut the yarn, and with the crochet hook I pass it through here. I'm gonna pull the yarn through, and here we're gonna tie a knot. And from my finger, I'm gonna secure really tight the knot. Now we're gonna cut this strand of yarn open. Like this, and you're gonna cut all this until you have the shape of the pom-pom, just like this. And I'm gonna do mine, but they look nice like this too, because they look like the flower. Just cut a few if you want, and look really nice like this too, more like the flower open. but I'm gonna do mine like this because for a little girl it was for an older girl I will do the flowers just like this. Here I have my 3 pom-poms, and the hat measure from here, from the tip to here, 7 inches, and that's the size for 1 to 3 years old. Here is the seam of the chain. I want that for the back like this, and I want the flower in the side, and that's why I put this one to the side in order to place my flower here. So with the green one I have a slip knot. I'm gonna pass it through here to make the stem. I'm gonna bring it up like this, and now I'm gonna work my stems like I did for the little dress, like this. So you're gonna give the shape of the stem that you desire, that you like the most. So this one will be fine just like that. You see a small stem because this is a little hat, and then I will do one up and another one, I don't know, and then the leaf. Once you have the length of your stem, you will cut the yarn, pull it through, and then pass again back like that and secure it through the inside. I'm gonna do my stem and then I'll show you how to continue. Here I did my 3 stem and one of the leaf. Now I'm gonna do the other one, and you just work exactly the same as you did the stems and do the leaf. Not too big but neither too small, just balance with the size of the little cluster of flower. See? Put it there. Now I bring it back. And going inside the double crochet, that way they're nice and secure. And I'll bring it here inside there, and now cut the yarn, loose the tail, and it's now the time to do the pom-poms. Here I already placed 2 pom-poms, and this is the way that what I did. You see, on one side at the green, I'll pass the tail to the inside, and on the other side, I pass the other one, and I will tie it through the inside, and then I cut the yarn and loose those tail, and I will show you the end result. Well, here is the end result, and the hat looked really cute with the dress, and I hope you guys like it and give the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you want to send me some picture or have any questions, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman. Have a beautiful day.